it was just we clicked, at first sight. I tell the story about how I not only did I meet him that particular time, but I also met his family, his moms, his sons, and the unique thing about me and Malik, not only do we have a brotherhood, a bond, a love for each other, but a fun fact is that his mother is the same birthday as mine, and my mother lands on the same date as his. So it's pretty cool, man, and just to be out here with Malik, not only just with Malik, but all my brothers. I have every last one of my brothers, in camp with me. All my brothers is a part of my team, and it's just that love, man. I tell people I have so much love around me that the hate is invisible to me. I don't really dwell on it. It's nothing to me. I think they take it more personal than I. It's just one out the other. If someone say something, or if I see something, or most of the time I don't really see nothing. If you live where I live, you will understand the isolation that I have. And like I said, I always talk about the love because it's just it's so real. You know what I mean? And what we have in our team, how passionate we is, and us training, it's just fun, man. They say if you're having fun on your job, then it's not working. So that's what it is right now. We just been able to have fun while learning things. We create things together. It was just, it's just the passion that we have to come back and do this thing again and to become 2-time heavyweight champion of the world.
Well, Deontay, I know that the media wants to ask you questions. They're joining us from all over the world. So now we're going to turn it over. Andrew Roberts, if you have questions for the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, make sure to raise your hand. And then when we call upon you, unmute yourself and ask the champ the questions, because his time is very valuable. So I'm going to turn it over to Andrew Roberts with questions from the media. Andrew.
Thanks very much, Ray. Our first question is going to come from Keith Idek with Boxing Scene. Keith, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, Deontay, as I understand it, you've been fully vaccinated for quite some time. And I was just wondering if you could lend your perspective on maybe the reluctance of a lot of boxers to not get vaccinated, because it's obviously been postponing or canceling a lot of fights.
You can't tell grown people what to do, and it's hard to try to. I can only say that, this what's going on in the world and what we're going through with it is something new to us all around the world. And a lot of people are frightened to what they have heard of what's been going on. So, for me, we thought it was be a great idea for us to, my whole team, just to get vaccinated, just in case. There's always that just in case factor. As you can see, my fight was already postponed once again due to, the claims of this situation. But we just thought it would be a great idea because I heard a lot of things, but I trust the people that I'm around. I trust my doctor. And my doctor was really the one that was really able to really just calm me down in that situation and be like, all right, we're going to get it, so we won't, and everybody around me to get it. So it won't be no mishaps, no miscommunication or nothing, no excuses about, we caught the COVID or anything like that. So, for me, my advice to all other fighters, if you're comfortable with it, go do it, get it done, and if you're not, then, you take your judgments on that.
And Deontay, my other question for you is just, have you decided what, if anything, you're going to wear into the ring going into this fight based on what happened in the before the last fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna, all my fights have, since I became champion, it's nobody come out with a better dress, better uniform than I, and we're gonna continue to continue with that, and we just have to see what I put on. It's gonna be something special. It's gonna be something that I dedicate this, to my people, my tribe, So look forward to seeing it.
All right, thanks very much, Keith. Our next question is going to come from Jeremy Heritage with Fansided. Jeremy, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, Deontay. Observing your last training camp, it appeared that when you weren't training, you were spread pretty thin with media obligations and life in general. Did you feel distracted in the lead up to the second fight?
I didn't feel distracted. It was I think the word for it is draining. You know, when you're dealing with media and promoting the fight and different things like that, it's very draining to a fighter. And I didn't realize how draining some of these things would be until I go into my room. You know, and I would feel like, well, you know, I got the rest of the day to rest, and it'll be all right and stuff like that. But as over time, as you continue to do it, leading up to the weeks of the fight, I mean, it adds on, you know, and it can be very draining just to please, you know, obligations that you have to for a fight, you know. And at this point in time, you know, we're being smart about everything that we do, you know, even with the media, the things that I promote, the things, people who I talk to, you know, sharing my energy with people, you know, all that has changed. You know, I think I devoted my my time, you know, and everything else above to people, you know, especially being a champion. And a lot of people didn't appreciate it, but they're going to see the big difference now. They're going to appreciate me way more now than more so than ever, because of the way I am, the way I'm going to handle them, and handle certain situations.
The way that you train physically has appeared to change. Has your approach mentally changed as well?
So, you know, as far as training, you say?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most of everything has changed. You know, I'm super focused. You know, I'm more focused now than I've ever been in my entire career. You know, this is a second phase of my career. You know, like I said, I had fun in my first album coming out, defending the title. You know, for 5 years. 10 title defenses, you know. Like I said, I gave my time to people, you know, and so it was appreciated, but sometimes it wasn't. And at this point in time, man, we're serious about everything. I'm super focused. I'm in a happy place, and I'm glad that I'm here. You know, I'm happy. You know, that they say things happen for a reason, and sometimes we don't understand that reason until we get in a situation or a certain place in life, and then we understand. And with me and my team aboard, we all understand everything that has happened, and we're just looking forward to it. We all smile, you know, we all laugh. You know, I always talk about the love that I have in my camp, and it is so real. You know, I love to display it. I love to talk about it because, you know, so many people look for this type of love because there's so many fake people out there that show fake love. And I know one for sure, if I see love, it's between the family that I have within my team and my brotherhood that I have with all my guys, you know, and that means a lot to me.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Our next question is going to come from Dan Rayfield, Fight Freaks and Boxing Scene. Dan, you can unmute yourself and please ask your question.
Hello, Deontay. Good to talk to you today. I was wondering, I know that you probably were very unhappy when the fight was postponed from July until October, but I'm wondering now that you're in the period of time leading up to the fight that it's happening in October, do you think that the delay was of any benefit to you, not a benefit? Like, how do you view the delay? Would you think it's going to be ultimately good for you? And if so, why?
The delay was a blessing for me. You know, the more they delayed it, the more time we had to work on our craft and art, and to go over even more strategically go over the game plan that we're gonna have come October the 9th. So, you know, it was a time of frustration because as a fighter, you know, as a fighter, you're ready to go. You know, you're ready to get back out there. And this is the longest I've been out of the ring, especially when I'm anxious to get in the ring. It's just something about boxing that calls you. That ring just calls you there. You know, even when sometimes you may want to give up. Sometimes you may just want to quit or just say, I don't want to do no more. Just something about boxing, it just draws you back. Look at all the retired guys, they coming back and they just want to be a part of boxing. Boxing allows you to just stay part of it, man. But that time that we had, you know, it have benefited me tremendously, and I'm looking forward to October the 9th.
And so when you get in the ring and you fight Fury for the third time, is your motivation, or is your most motivation to you, is it to get back to the WBC heavyweight title, or is it just to beat this man that sort of seems to be under your skin for the last number of months?
I just want to beat his ass. Just as simple as that. Just beat his ass.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Dan. Our next question is going to come from Donna Corby with the Daily Mirror. You can go ahead and unmute yourself and please ask your question.
Hi, Deontay. How's it going?
Great.
I wanted to ask about the drug testing for this fight. Are you concerned at all about that? And do you know what the plan of action is?
I mean, I can't worry about what's going to go on that side. We hired some people to do that job, and we're expecting them to do their job. My job is to get in the ring and put on a great performance and do the things that we have set planned. And that's all I'm focusing on. I'm going to leave their job to them, and I'm going to leave my job to myself.
After the last fight, you talked about how you felt that there was something going on with Tyson Fury's gloves, and that he had put something that resembled an egg weight into the gloves. At any point did you consider, like, this would be a grand conspiracy if he did this? At any point did you consider calling the police, making it a criminal matter? Because, I mean, you're talking about somebody trying to really badly hurt you against a contract that you've signed. This would be like a criminal matter if you were to do that.
But I didn't go to the measurements of that. Like I said, I want it back in blood, so that's up to me. So come October the 9th, I will get my revenge. You heard it. You seen the shirts we had, glass are glass, eye for an eye, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, thank you, Donna. Our next question is going to come from Cam Buford. Cam, you can unmute yourself and please ask your question.
Hey, Deontay. Thanks for taking time to talk to us. I appreciate hearing you speak once again. Malik, during the last press conference, Malik talked about pacing your training camp to have you prepared for that July fight. As we all know, was postponed. How was the process kind of recalibrating yourself in camp to get ready for the October 9th date?
I mean, it was an easy process. We just had to take a little bit more time off of what we was doing. We didn't want to overtrain. We didn't want to overdo anything that we was doing, and we understood a lot of things that was going on. And when you understand certain things, and when, like I said, it's just like the truth. When you know the truth, they said the truth sets you free, and we're free spirit. We're free beings, and we have a free mindset of thinking. And I think that what held us down the most, everybody was on the same accord, my whole team. That's the beautiful thing about my team. Like, it's very rarely that we come into a disagreement on anything. And if we do come into a disagreement, within those 48 hours, it will be resolved. And with that being said, it's just something that we had to do. We understand that the things that we can't control, we don't worry about controlling it. We just let it take its course. And when it's time for action to be presented and displayed, we do that. So I'm just looking forward to it. To October 9th, it's finally here, and hopefully there's nothing else that interfere with this process proceeding forward, and finally we can turn the chapter in this book and end it once and for all.
And then lastly, for me, do you have a message to your fans, Deontay, kind of about this time off and without hearing you speak for so long? What's your message to your fans up for this upcoming fight?
I just want to tell all my fans, my true fans, my day ones, the ones that came on board, now I just want to tell them I appreciate them. I appreciate the love. I appreciate their prayers that they've been sending out to me. I appreciate the messages that they've been delivering to others that know me close to give to me, all walks of life, you know what I mean? And it's been amazing. The journey has been amazing. And here we are. We're back again. It's the redemption, the retaliation, and just looking forward to October 9th. I'm going to need all you guys' love and your support. If you can't be there, tune in to it. Click that button, baby. And here we go. Bomb Squad is back.
All right, excellent. Thank you, Cam. Our next question is going to come from Xavier Porter. Xavier, please unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Thanks, Andrew. Peace, champ. How you doing? Glad to see you back in action.
Blessings.
All right. A couple questions I got to ask you. With regards to this training camp, has this training camp been the best training camp you had as a professional? And if so,
what's the second part?
And the second part is the loss from Tyson Fury. Do you think that bettered your career? Do you think that made you a better fighter?
This training camp has been amazing. It definitely has, hands down, been the best training camp I've ever had in my entire career. You know, sometimes you need certain events to happen in life to bring about a change of things, whether that's getting rid of people out of your life, or whether it's taking up the regiments of training inside the camp, or you know, anything that it feels that needs to be a change. And I can't say, man, this is the best camp I've had all the way around. And this is the first time where I had all my guys with me, you know, at all times, at a long period of time, and with no distractions, you know, or the outside world or anything, you know. And I'm just in a happy state. I'm in a happy place. My mindset, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, I'm ultimately happy. And it has been a blessing. And what was the second question?
The second question was the loss to Tyson Fury. Do you feel it has made you a better fighter? And if so, what did you take from it? What did you learn so much about yourself from it?
I mean, it definitely have made me a better person. You know, just it's strengthened me in so many areas. You know, I can say so many different things here, but my action is going to speak louder than my words can. Any given day, any given month, week, year. You know, and I'm just ready for October 9th just to display it and prove to the world that who I am and what I am. You know, and I tell everybody, all my fans, don't blink.
All right, excellent. Thanks very much, Xavier. Our last question is going to come from Jim Conlon. Jim, you can unmute yourself and please ask your question.
Hi, Deontay. Deontay, this all started with yourself and Tyson Fury back in 2018 in Belfast in Ireland. Did you think maybe 4 years on that the world would be still talking about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury? And do you sort of believe that trip to Belfast was probably the best trips you've ever made coming to Ireland?
You know, I couldn't imagine that we would still be talking about this, even, you know, from that time, even to now. You know, I couldn't even imagine that the world would be turned upside down with a virus as well, where the whole world has been affected, you know, and we all, you know, we have unlearned to relearn in certain things and situations. And that's the beautiful thing about life. So as long as you live it, you know, you understand and you experience certain things. And the only way you become wise if you apply knowledge to life. Because if you don't, you'll be an old fool as well. And what was your second question?
Was that the best trip you ever made in terms of your boxing career, coming to Belfast, Ireland to confront Tyson, and you have no regrets about that?
I have no regrets about coming to Ireland. You know, I met a lot of great people in Ireland. I could say I met a lot of great people that I actually still talk to this day. So I can say that it was a great experience for me. It was also a great trip for me as well. You know, the people treated me very well, and they clinged to me. And overall, yeah, it was a wonderful trip.
All right, thank you very much to all of our media that joined us today. I'm going to turn it back over to Ray Flores to wrap it up. And thank you, Deontay, for your time.
Thanks so much, Andrew. And D, I just want to give you the floor final few moments as you get set to embark on this trilogy fight against you and Tyson Fury. If you don't know, you better order the pay-per-view. This is going to be a historic night in Las Vegas. TMobileArena.com for ticket information or AXS.com. Deontay, as we're only a few weeks away, what do you want to tell the world? And especially, what do you want to tell Tyson Fury as you get set to collide in the ring with him a third time?
Again, to all my fans, you know, I appreciate you so much, you know, for the love and prayers that's been sent out to me. It's going to be an amazing fight. You know, we've been on this journey together, you know, and a lot of people see me, you know, silenced, which I'm always silenced. You know, the most time anyone ever hears of me is during the time I have fights of boxing. Other than that, I go MIA. And I do that for a reason. You know, I'm not a person that like to be out all the time or like to be in the spotlight. I like to be seen a lot. I love my peace. You know, I love being on my own little island here at home and been around the people that love me the most. You know, you can be around so many people and you can be around so much fake love, but when you know people that really loves you, those are the people you want to be around. Why wouldn't you not? You know, ain't that right, Chef? So, you know, but with this fight is concerned, you're looking at a rejuvenated Deontay Wilder, reinvented Deontay Wilder. You know, the old Deontay Wilder is no longer there. It's something that I can't explain to you, but only will show you come October the 9th. You know, I know a lot of people have to promote certain things, but I think I've been a straight up guy. I've been a straightforward fighter ever since the start of my career. That's what I use my platform for. You know, there's never been no fakery about me. Sometimes I say things that may, you know, cross people wrong, or people don't understand what I say because they don't understand the man that is saying it. But as the saying is, my favorite saying, what's understood, don't have to be explained. So come October 19th, baby, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. And it's just going to be an amazing fight, you know. Nothing I have to say for my opponent, for we all know that silence is golden. I see y'all soon. October the 9th in T-Mobile Arena. If you can't be there, it's going to be on Fox Pay-Per-View, baby. Don't hesitate to click that button. It's going to be every bit of worth your money. And I appreciate you. For your hard-earned money, I appreciate it. And I won't let you down, baby. I'll see y'all soon. Until then, let's go!